All
Man,
right.
you are such an asshole.
What happened? Oh, okay.
No.
Gotcha.
I was enjoying the. Are we live?
Oh, did you see the video?
I saw the video. Man. Well, no. So
Mhm.
I've been thinking about your video,
Uh-huh.
and
We're live, everyone. Hello. Hey, it's Victor and Hikosaemon. Sorry
yeah.
for the delay. Hiko
So
was picking out his t-shirt. He wasn't sure what color to go with.
I went with actually YouTube space, which you can't really see on this.
Nice, yeah.
But yeah, it is funny, like so. Basically, nobody ever asks me for personal advice, and it's because I guess when they do, I always think about, well, what should I say? How is it going to affect the other person?
Mhm.
What do they want to hear? Do I really want to take responsibility for? I think it all through, and of course, nobody wants to hear that, but a lot of people come to you to ask for advice on stuff,
I get a lot of requests for personal advice. That's true.
and everyone who does that knowing, one, it's probably it's inevitably going to become the subject of a conversation, probably in a video at some point.
Yeah, they do.
And two, you're not going to bullshit them. You don't filter according to how something is supposed to objectively sound, or worried about how you look, or trying to be gentle on the person, which is something I can't do. Actually, it's something that I actually respect about you, that you have the ability.
You've done that with me. You've given me blunt advice and honest advice.
Well, sure. Well, but the fact is, people don't ask me for advice, right? I mean, you ask me, I can sort of do that. But for someone who I don't know very well, I would exercise the normal filters of upbringing by non-wolves. That I wouldn't just.
Right.
I would be self-conscious and self-aware of my advice, but at the same time, I mean, that means it just becomes like the advice anyone else gives. Whereas I think people do place a value on what you give, because they know that they're getting an honest, and they're getting and it's not going to be filtered, which people are looking for. Sometimes they don't know, they want to check themselves. So I don't know, it's interesting. It's kind of funny. Some people, there were so many comments saying, I agree with you, but
you're an asshole.
which I thought was funny.
But that's funny. It was funny that a lot of comments were people agreeing with me, but at the same time, calling me out for being an asshole. But like I said, sometimes you got to be an asshole, and we need people to tell us shit in life that we don't. So but the thing is, I'm not an asshole. And that guy, I actually talked to that guy after I made the video, and he's completely fine. I mean, he was a bit stung by my video, but at the same time, I didn't mention his name, right? I did mention Barry's name.
Well, he killed Prince, so we're allowed to mention.
But he killed Prince, so
I mean,
he actually said, right before Prince died, he said, "I will only listen to Prince if he dies," and then Prince died. So.
And I won't go into the facts of that video too much, other than I must admit, like, to my ears as well, hearing you describe it, it does sound like another slight case of sort of white privilege. These people who come over here and they think that they can call a big internet fundraiser to fund their, But that said, I mean, in the end of the day, just because there's this thing which I actually noticed in the comments, and which you've been through, and I've definitely been through, which is that when we have struggled and we're still aware of how tough shit was for us, and you see someone else trying to do something that looks like an easier way, people intuitively sort of go, hey, when I was a kid, I walked barefoot through the snow 20 miles. We all have that sort of thing. And I think it is interesting. I've noticed there are people like who are around 30 for whom the worst hardship is probably the most fresh. I find those people are the harshest. Since I'm now 40, I find lately.
Are you 40 now?
I'm now 40. And I find I'm mellowing out about a lot of this shit. I mean, where I used to be like that. I used to be like, screw you, find a job, go back to, wherever you're from for a few years or whatever. But now I'm kind of like, well, why, just because it was hard for me, why do I have to be an asshole to other people about my issues? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, the fact is that the guy is in a tough situation, and he was very open about his case, and as you laid out as well, and why not be nice to people every now and then and give them a bit of support, just because you've had a shitty life. So I don't know, I kind of recognize that in myself now.
But we haven't had shitty lives.
Well, not really. I mean, we've had our ups and downs. I mean, I can say, and I think you came in a similar situation. I came to Japan with a 35-liter, 50-liter, I think it was, backpack, and I didn't bring any possessions.
That's true.
My bank account was nearly empty.
I came over with just a backpack. Yeah.
So my whole life since then has been based on everything I've done, which has been a lot of jobs and a lot of putting myself out there at times, and so I don't know. I mean, I take a certain pride in the fact that I've gone from kind of from nothing to everything where I'm at now, but at the same time,
everything. Wow, you've got everything.
Well, not everything that I have now. My whole life now started from. It didn't start from. It kind of went back to zero again when I got to Japan, and I had to start everything again here. It's kind of a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, you built everything up from zero. Okay.
Yeah, which you've done as well, and which a lot of people here in Japan do.
Yeah, and it takes a while.
It takes a while. It takes a bit of effort. There are different ups and downs on that road.
I actually got an email the other day claiming that it must have been really easy when I came over.
Yeah, it was easy for you.
Yeah, it was easy for me because I came over when things were easier. But I will say this: it was probably easier for us to do our YouTube channel because there was less to see out there, and YouTube was still fresh. That's the only thing I give people.
Yeah, people had much lower expectations about what to see, so that was a major plus for us.
Right. Yeah. Now there's too much competition.
Now there's talent.
There's a bunch of new YouTubers out there that I never heard of.
Yeah.
That are out there, right? And I want to ask you. I'm gonna show you a list. Hold on a second. I got a list.
No, I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'm just gonna ask you if you know these people. Some of these people I'm sure you know. Like Kim Dow, she's new.
Yeah, of course. Well, right? She's huge, but yes, she's huge.
She's huge now. She wasn't so huge a few months ago, but she's growing very quickly.
Yeah.
And she's big. She's big, right? And she's new. So you can do it.
She's been around for more than a year, though, I think.
Right, but still, that's still relatively new compared to. We've been around 8 years, 9 years.
We're fossils by YouTube standards, but I'd say in the YouTube world, 1 year isn't really new anymore. But yeah, she's on that newish, recent.
So there are these other people that I've never heard of.
Okay.
Well, there's this girl called. I just did a video on her because someone asked me. And I had no interest in her. Named Venus Angelique.
Oh, Venus Angelique. Yes. Her mom is freaky.
I think we talked about her before, but we've never really.
Yeah, I've only seen her videos for some total of 2 or 3 minutes.
That's how long they are, pretty much. And before the gag reflex kicks in.
Dude.
No, she's not that bad. No, she's not bad at all.
If that's your thing, then power to you. But
yeah, if you like that, then that's fine. There's some other people that I never heard of, and I checked out, and they've got 1 million subscribers. One of them is a guy named Einstein or something.
Wait. We have to go back. Have you seen the links to videos by Venus Angelique's mum?
Oh, yes. What's her name? Helen or something? Margaret? Yeah, sure. She's crazy.
If my mum put a video on the internet of how to shave your vag, I would have words about it.
Is that what she put up? Really?
It was. I was thinking, this is an awkward.
Hiko, how did you find that video?
When I went to go and look at her channel, it was one of the recommended videos beneath her daughter's video. She must tag her daughter when she makes videos like that.
Really?
That was one of those rabbit holes I regretted going down.
So there's this new guy that I've never heard of that apparently is huge. His name is Einstein, and he's this.
Einstein.
EIN.
Yeah.
Shine. SHINE. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He's huge. This guy's got 1 million subs already.
Okay.
He hasn't been around that long.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I just heard about him. From someone. I won't even tell you who. Because I don't think she wants to be involved. She said, never mention my name again. It's a woman, but But apparently he's a nice young guy who's a YouTuber just like you and I.
Yeah.
And he's been let me see, he's been around. I'm looking back 3 years. He's been around 3 years. He's been around. Oh yeah, I guess he's been around 3 years. But he got 1 million subscribers and 122 million views. I've only got 50 million views total, so he's already surpassed me easily. And he just put out a video like a day ago, and it's already got 67,000 views.
Wow, he's like a super weeb, but you know.
Yeah, he's like a weeb, I guess. But like one of those popular nerd weeb guys. He's young. He looks like he's 18 years old or 17.
Yeah, something. Jeez, damn.
But he's doing really well.
Yeah.
He's like a PDS, I guess, kind of vibe to him.
Yeah, a PDS.
Yeah, PDR, whatever PDS.
PDS is right. Sorry, you're right.
Yes, PDR kind of.
Yeah.
Shine to him. Except he speaks English, I believe, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
The 100 layer challenge. So this 100 layer challenge.
So he's got this weird, heavy Asian accent. Yeah. I've only seen like one video of his, and he seems to. I think he was making fun of Kim Dow. Actually, he did this video called Racism,
which would be great for Kim Dow. I mean, if that's the case.
Except Kim Dow, I don't think is Filipino. He's making fun of someone who made a video apparently like that, talking about racism, but he says she was Filipino. Kim Dow isn't Filipino, is she?
Don't know. I isn't she like Korean? Not that it really means anything, but she's Australian. Well, she's Australian.
Yeah, I think Asian Australian. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's one guy. Okay? The other guy that's huge. Let me see the other guy. Who I'd never heard of was hold on. Where are we? Let me see. I got a name here somewhere. Maybe he's on. Just a minute. Someone I said, who are they? I don't know them at all. Yeah, I said I'd never heard of these people. The other one was. Hold on, I'm almost there. Oh, here we go. Someone called. Here we go. It's got a guy called the Anime Man.
Here, everyone. This is the Anime Man. So I get a lot of messages saying.
Yeah, the Anime Man.
Yeah, the Anime Man. Well,
he put up a video 76 hours for 17 hours ago, and it's already got 76,000 views. So, of course, it's a different subset of Japan of J vlogging. It's people who are interested in anime. And that kind of
they're the popular people. I mean, that's what. This is what is bringing most people to Japan nowadays, so it makes sense.
I guess the anime, the otaku side of Japan has won over, and people are not so interested in the cultural side or just the real living here side. It's the
well, coming back to an old discussion, you know, the different themes for different generations. You know, Bubble it was money and the future of the world economy. For mine, the economy.
You mean when you came over?
No, when you came over. You came over during the bubble. For people who
came over at the very end of the bubble.
The very end of the bubble, but there was economic opportunity in Japan that was attracting people.
You could make $7,000 a month teaching English.
Yeah,
easily. I mean, yeah.
And when I came,
that's what I was doing.
You'd struggle to eat ramen every day, but there were women here, and most of the people I know who came during the mid-90s and later came for women. And we're not very proud of ourselves, but that was kind of the theme at that time. It was just kind of enjoying being in Japan. But
hold on, you came over during the women phase of.
Yeah, I was in the women wave.
So not to be indelicate, but the pussy wave. So people who were pussy hounds were coming over. Guys were coming over chasing tail.
Well, there certainly wasn't money, and religion and martial arts were sort of on the downward curve.
I see.
So, in that sense, I definitely came to sort of see real Japan and all that sort of stuff. But it was definitely, hanging out and dating and all that sort of stuff as well. I came over with a fiance and all that sort of stuff as well. So I came over because of a relationship. Whereas now people are coming over are like they don't even do relationships. Sometimes, they're just like. It's just another thing. That's another type of Japanese culture.
They don't even do relationships.
Well, some of them don't. I mean, like I say, Hell, I don't know. I mean, I just read Facebook, and I've discovered new types of new categories
Mhm.
of sexual orientation I didn't know about. Have you heard of pansexuality?
Pansexual. That's hold on. I think that's you like everything,
Yeah, pretty much.
right? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but
I've heard of it. Yeah, a little bit.
yeah,
People start to say I'm pansexual.
yeah.
Like I'm not homosexual, I'm not bisexual, I'm pansexual. So, but why can't you just be bisexual? What's with the pan? What's the difference? Does that mean you accept transvestites and transsexuals as well? Is that what they're
Well,
saying?
don't ask me because I don't know. But this is the point.
I forgot.
I barely had gotten over adding the Q onto LGBT and trying to figure out what that adds, and now there's like P as well, and they keep adding letters.
Oh, there he goes. Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. So yeah, I guess it's
Yeah, so don't use your labels with me.
it's bisexual, basically.
Which is cool, but the point is, I can't even understand. I mean, I came on. They relate totally differently. The way millennials, sort of date, the interest in anime, the whole, like it's just. So that's it. That's what Japan is today, right? Like,
But why do we have to even define ourselves? Why do we have to be anything?
well, I think that's the whole idea of what like things like those sort of terms are. Is trying to get rid of these labels, which is fine. But the point is that I think they are coming over and they're still interested in Japanese culture. It's just that the Japanese culture that they're interested in is more up to date than, frankly, the culture that we came for. We're like fourth dimensional, detached from these people. Same place, but different sort of time period now in terms of, I've become kind of thinking about this lately. Another thing is like at work, I get asked about New Zealand all the time.
We're like men out of time.
We are, because whenever I talk about New Zealand now, it just occurred to me the other day, whenever I see stuff about New Zealand, I don't understand anything really anymore, actually. And I just realize everything, whenever I talk about like New Zealand is like this, I realize I'm talking like up to mid-1990s, which is now like 20 years ago, New Zealand. So the place is the same, but the culture and everything has changed. And, these channels, I mean, seeing that there are anime and sort of reboot themed channels that are like killing it, I mean, that's awesome. And it's like
But it implies that we are
implies that we're the dinosaurs, which we are.
dinosaurs. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I think it confirms that as fact. Well, which is fine. And in fact, it's not like I'm ever going to actually switch and become like that. But I think the time where we could look at that and say, well, that's not really Japan, or they're kind of, they've got their own thing and that's fine. I'm beginning to think like, it's like when you're at the zoo and you're looking at the gorillas and all of a sudden you become worried that you're both standing on the wrong side of the bars. That's how I feel sometimes. Have we become the zoo exhibitors?
I don't know if it's that bad yet, but you're right. There's definitely a world out there on YouTube now that I wasn't even aware of these two people. The guys that just the Anime Man and Ainshine. I mean, Kim Dow. Kim Dow is also huge, but I've heard of her and I can relate to her. I mean, she's a blogger. She makes videos, right? These two other guys who I should have more in common with, right? Because they at least they have testicles and a penis, I know what those things are.
Like I say, there was a simpler time when that was all you needed to have something in common with another dude.
Right. But now I think I probably have more in common with Kim Dow than I have with these guys.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Funny. As expected, comments about Harambe already coming.
Dicks out for Harambe. Woo!
Oh, hey, Harambe like visiting zoos.
Yeah, I have a yearly pass to the zoo, which I feel slightly guilty for having because I don't like the zoo, but I like animals.
Why do you have it?
I don't like because of the kid. I want to take the kid to the zoo, but the first time I took him to the zoo, he just stared at other people. Like, who are these other people? That was a big thing. Hey, but next Saturday.
Sorry, 1 minute. I just have to correct something. That's Gaijin 500. Harambe is not getting old because Harambe is dead. Okay, you don't get old after you're dead.
That's true.
He used to be getting old, but then they shot him. Sorry.
Right. Next Saturday, we will have a chance to meet a lot of these people. I don't know who's coming to this thing this year. I have to say, I think we've done a very minimal job of promoting it this year, but it's actually such a huge thing every year that I think we're going to be fine either way. Even if like only half of the people came from last year, because it was just it's always so packed. You can't get anything done.
Yeah, you never get to have all the conversations you want to have.
Yeah. You just talk to I think last year and the year before I just shook hands. It was just like a handshaking thing. Every few minutes, you talk to somebody for literally 3 or 4 minutes, and then you move on to the next person.
Yeah. Oh, which is still fine. I mean, it's cool doing that. And yes, we've been pushing. And a big shout out actually to Michaela and Charla and Rachel and June, who have also been shouting out the party during the week.
Oh yeah, good. Are they coming?
No, Charla's going to be overseas. Rachel and June,
really?
I think can't. In fact, what's happening with them? They're going to be away somewhere. Michaela may or may not, but I was actually trying to see if there was some way that the schedule could work that when she's in Tokyo, but I think she's still looking at that. I hope she could come. But it looks like a lot of people who I was hoping might make it. Megwin as well. He said he was keen, but he's going to be in Indonesia.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be a bit of a scramble this week, finalizing it, but it's still going to be an awesome party.
It's going to be an awesome party, that's for sure.
It is.
And in celebration, I've unblocked all the trolls off my channel.
All of them?
All of them.
All of them? You unblocked each one of them?
Even Random Yoko 2 channel, which I didn't even know was blocked until I checked the list. So.
Okay.
I'm not sure why she was blocked, but maybe she blocked herself. I don't know. There should be a way to do that, actually. That's a good...
Go to someone's channel and block yourself on someone else's channel.
Yeah, that would be a good option. There's still some options that annoy me, that you can leave a comment on someone's channel and not let them respond to you. That still annoys the hell out of me. Those are the few of the people that I blocked are under that category. But I haven't blocked them. We'll see what happens. You know what? I've also started. I've started a new series where I respond to people's comments.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
It's called answering comments.
You're gonna
I put the comments on. It's very original. I put the comments on screen, and I just
people are never going to know what it's about, unless you make the title more descriptive.
Answering your stupid, but I was going to say answering your stupid comments, but actually some of them are compliments. So,
well, then that would confirm the definition.
Yeah. Anyway. So Nars Place cannot make it. That's a shame. Okay. So I recently had a confusing interaction with that guy because I didn't know who he was. I thought he was someone else, and I congratulated him on the baby he had, but he didn't have a baby. So that was well,
the thing about a guy is that you never 100% know, right?
You never know. Maybe he just put on a little weight. Who knows?
Yeah.
But let's see. I've been in Japan. Let's go into the comments here. Let's see. A couple before we do that. So to verify, next Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in Roppongi at the Tokyo Sports Bar. We're having and it's in the comments already, in the description already. I already put it there. Okay?
Awesome.
It's the party. Okay, and you go to Facebook and get more information right at present. We have 77 people confirmed going, which is a little on the low end, to be honest. But like I said, that's a lot. That's enough.
I think it's going to easily be over 100 again, and it's going to pack out the bar, but it's going to be a real good party. It's going to be pretty much everyone in Tokyo, and a lot of people from all over Japan are going to be traveling up for it, so that's good.
Do you know of anyone coming from overseas this year? We often get people from overseas coming over.
So the problem is I've been away myself, and since I got back, I've been getting killed at work, so I haven't been checking the channels and everything who's coming yet. So previous years, I've been all really prepared and on top of this at this point, and I'm not this year, which is a shame. So I can't tell you right now the list of who's coming, but it's a long enough list, and it will be awesome.
Yeah, it's a good list. Yeah.
But what is we also need to mention is that that day's going to be a very long day for me because I will be hosting 2 YouTube Creator Day official YouTube events.
And I will be unofficially hosting those same events.
And you will be co-hosting. And in fact, if there are some other big channels around, I was hoping I could get Charlotte or Rachel and Jill or someone like that to come and join. Maybe get some other people for the sort of panel discussion part of it. But no, Victor and I will be running in English from 11 to 2:30 and from in Japanese from 2:30 to 7 p.m. These Creator Day seminars, which are basically the official YouTube sort of insider guide for growing channels. And the target is 1,000 to 10,000. But let you in on a secret, just register, and you never know what might happen.
So if there's anyone watching this show right now who'd like to go that but thinks they cannot get in because they're too small,
just register.
There seems to be a possible glitch in the system in which you can just register and it'll work.
To be very clear, the deadline is like around Thursday, and it depends on the situation with registrations. Then, if it's oversubscribed, might not get confirmed. But if you've got a proper active channel and you're making videos, even if you don't technically qualify, still sign up. No promises for outcome, but you might have a good chance of getting in. So definitely sign up. And you get to spend. So you basically the inside guide to getting your channel like as big as these guys that we hadn't heard of that have huge channels. The YouTube guide on latest features and so on for growing your channels. There's also an hour-long seminar on self-made video production by the YouTube-based video making experts. So kind of, a real good booster sort of seminar, which we're doing in Japanese first and in English first, and then in Japanese in the afternoon. Plus, we're going to have a panel discussion with guys like yourself who people can ask questions to. And again, this is all going to be focused on getting, the best YouTube channel that you can get. Boosting your channel as much as possible. And then but the thing is that's restricted to creators. You have to register on the official YouTube site. You get a bunch of swag just for showing up at the event.
Yeah, that's true. You get some swag.
Yeah, but
t-shirts, yay, free t-shirts.
But yeah, then the party from 7 p.m. though has nothing to do with that. We did time it to sort of match to try to get people to come across as the after party. But basically, anyone can go to the after party. There's no mandatory sign up or anything like that. And it's just fun. It's just hanging out. You don't have to even be a creator to come. You can just be a watcher. We get a lot of people who just watch videos and show up. It's going to be awesome. The last few years, it's always been consistently a really good party.
And even if you come late, there's always something to do afterwards. There's it breaks up into 3 or 4 different parties. So
yes,
find a group you like, and even if you don't know anyone, just come.
Well, it's a great way to get to know people in the community as well. Every year I go there, and it's like I always come up to Victor, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know who half the people here are. And every year I say the same thing, but it always turns out in the months after the party, it turns out those people that I met for the first time in the party. I remember when I met that Japanese guy, Manuta.
I did too. 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and he hadn't made a single video. He had made a couple of blogs, but he was planning out how he was going to start YouTube. And he went to the party basically before he made a single video, and I talked with him for a long time about this skinny Japanese guy who seemed a bit nerdy and quiet, who was talking about he was going to make this massive, successful YouTube channel. And I was kind of like, yeah, right. I'll give you, tell me about it. And he's kicking everyone's ass now, but it's kind of funny.
He's doing great.
I mean, years ago, I met Hikakin at a party like this, like going back a long time now.
Yeah, one of the first parties Hikakin was at,
Yeah. So it's kind of like it is funny. The people you meet at these parties are the people who often turn out to be the guys who kick our asses.
I'm pretty sure he'll deny that he even knows.
We're not allowed to. He'll sue us if we show photographs. He's got pretty tough PR now.
He will lose all his what do you call them? Endorsements.
I don't know what they are, but yeah,
it would be worse than Ryan Lochte's scandal. It's a fun event, so please come.
The point is, it's a great party to come and meet other channels and to get discovered, and actually to learn who is out there and making videos right now, because it's always changing. Hopefully we'll meet some of these guys. I don't know if they even know about it or if they're going to show up, but it'd be cool to meet some of the people who are making these channels that are just killing us at the moment.
Yeah. Like I said, like I've told everyone, I think it's better for the whole day vlogging community for people to get huge like that. Yeah. I think I do believe that the trickle down effect does work on YouTube, but maybe not. I don't know, but I like to think it does.
It is interesting, with YouTube it goes back and forth, doesn't it? You've done a video, Venus Angelica Drama.
It's you know what? There's a guy named Vex who I did a shout out to and a response to months ago when he was tiny, he had like 2,000 subs.
Yeah.
And since then, he's done some dramas videos, which I wasn't aware of. I didn't know those kind of videos. And one of them was a Venus Angelica video, and it got like over 1 million views. And I kept getting questions like, "Please do a response to the Vexed video." And I'm like, I don't care about this. I don't know about this. But like, people kept bothering me, so I watched his video and I just gave my opinion. Apparently, I got a lot of the information wrong, but I wasn't asked to research the whole thing. And to be honest, I think it would be kind of creepy if I actually investigated the whole Venus Angelica scandal. Like, I don't care. It's her and her mom and videos that I don't care about. But I've gotten so many emails telling me, "You got it wrong. You got this wrong and that wrong."
And I'll just say this: she's lovely. The videos are interesting. If they're your thing, go for it. But once you've seen them, you cannot unsee them, especially the ones of her mom.
I haven't seen the mother. I saw one or two of her mothers, but nothing special.
Yeah.
But really, how to shave your vag, huh?
Yeah, it was confusing.
That can't be. What's her name? Margaret?
I don't want to remember. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street. You know how you just want to, the characters, the kids. I was watching it again the other night. How they try to block out the memories so that they don't have to go through it again. It's like that.
How did
It's a popular movie.
Now that you look at that, there's a video called "How to Shave Your Testicles." Wow.
I like it. She must be Pan.
What's a Palermo? That's her name, Margaret Palermo.
Palermo. Okay, well, Sicilian. Nice.
Oh, she's weird looking.
Don't mess with her.
I think I have people in my family with that. She's got 1 million views, not too many. I'm Margaret, Venus Angelica's mom. Well, let me see. That's the video. What if she comes to this thing?
Cool. Seriously, she can teach us all. I mean,
Wow, she's
I think she'd be awesome at a party.
Margaret. I'd be kind of scared.
Well, but I think what you want is characters at a party, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she would actually shave your balls at the party, dude.
What if she started shaving at the party? That would be. I don't see anything about that video. Is it on that channel?
Yeah, I mean, again, don't make me go back. I haven't been there for.
Someone find that link and send it to me. I'm curious.
I will.
Okay. And how to shave your ass? Is that it?
No, it was. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Seriously, maybe that was it.
Here's the weird thing. I think she's about my age or even younger.
Yeah.
But she's creepy. From what I can see.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I don't know. I won't. I haven't really seen her videos.
No. Well,
that's not fair to me. So I apologize. I haven't given her a chance. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get a break from the weekend, and in 2 weeks after that, I'm going. I think I feel. Well, you know a little bit about this. I'm going to San Francisco.
Yes.
To visit YouTube.
Yeah.
Headquarters for the first time ever. Oh, but before that, I do want to say one other thing. There's a guy named Stephen Fletcher Radskikowski, who is our type of vlogger.
Okay. Who's that?
And I'm gonna put him in the comment section. Hold on a second. He is he's like us. He's just a guy who enjoys the culture, enjoys living here, does videos about stuff that he sees here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put him in the comment section right now because that is his actual. This is his actual channel name. It's the same. Stephen Fletcher Radzikowski. So you guys go over and check him out, and please tell him I sent you for 2 reasons. One of them is I was a dick to this guy, but not on purpose. He asked me a question, and I said I was in the middle of class, and I said check the description. All the links work.
Yeah.
And so. Looking back at that comment, it seemed very curt.
Yeah.
Dickish. But it wasn't my intention. I just didn't have time. But I checked his channel, and he does a lot of GoPro stuff. And he does a lot of videos about... Well, actually, I've only seen 2. But they were, like, impressive. They were GoPro videos. And yeah, he did videos on fighting in Japan, like swordplay.
Yeah.
And they're really good. And or visiting a shrine, like he went to Enoshima. But they're really well done. So check him out.
He looks cool.
So I think we should have him on the show. And he looks like I think from what I can tell, he's a huge guy.
Yeah.
He teaches maybe swordplay.
Okay.
And from what I can tell, and he's about our age, well, my age, because I'm a bit older than you are. But he's got a big, really cool mustache, really thick mustache. He looks like a pirate or something. Oh yeah, he looks like he knows his shit. He looks like he knows Japan. He knows the culture, and he lives the traditional Japanese life. From what I can tell, and his videos are good.
Yeah,
they're quite scenic and they're quite slow moving. So they're not, like these anime man guy and this other guy, Enshine. They make quick moving.
They make
kind of spastic videos,
kind of videos, which are what you should be making if you want to get huge. But I can see he's doing this thing. That's cool.
Yeah, so check that guy out one more time. His name is Stephen Fletcher Radzikowski, and I just put him in the description. You guys go over there and tell him I sent you, because I also honestly think that he thinks I'm a dick, but it wasn't my intention. And I hope he comes to the party. I'm pretty sure he's going to come anyway, because I apologize. I said, look, reading back my comment, it does seem kind of dickish. So. But I've actually got quite a few comments saying, Victor seems like a dick in his videos, but I emailed him and he responded very nicely. So he's completely different. Like it's almost like I'm playing a character apparently in these videos, which I'm not. I'm kind of a dick, but not. I mean, I don't know. What's
no, look, the way I see it is that you are outwardly the dick that really all of us are inwardly, and have trouble.
I'm outwardly the dick that everyone is inwardly. Okay.
Yes, I think this is why people come to you for advice with their lives, is because they sometimes we filter too much with ourselves, and people that we talk to are too nice to us, So yes, I think you say things honestly what people think with their internal monologue, but they think, man, how do I rephrase that for when I say it? And the message becomes lost. I think people appreciate that you speak the way you think.
Well, apparently they do. The last video got a lot of positive responses. Even the guy I was talking about emailed me, and he's like, at first I was upset, but after watching it again, I appreciate your words, blah, 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 and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to try harder. So I'm basically saying, if you want to come to Japan, fine, come to Japan.
Yeah.
Don't give up, but don't expect it to be handed to you on a silver platter.
Yeah.
That's all. So.
Mr. Cordy Chip, I'm sorry I'm weird today. I'm a bit tired, but
I am too. I went jogging today, and I usually, which is not a big deal, except I usually bicycle, but today I actually just jogged, and it's a completely different set of muscles you use, right? So.
Yeah. As Froman goes, says, Victor, the dick we need, the dick we don't deserve.
You know what that's from, right?
No.
The hero we need. The hero we don't deserve. I think it's from Batman or something.
Okay. I like that.
Anyway, so that's basically where we're going.
So the point is, look, if you can, register for either the English or the Japanese Creator Day, because they're going to be awesome, and it'd be nice to make them successful. And Victor and I are both going to be running them. And then the party that night. I mean, if you can make it to Tokyo, it's going to be awesome. We are going to try. Victor's going to take your high-speed internet, Wi-Fi.
Yes, that's true.
And
we are going to broadcast it live.
We are going to try to get a proper broadcast going. So,
using what? What are we using again? Not
maybe Facebook Live.
Facebook Live will work on an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do Facebook Live.
Yeah, if YouTube ever gets mobile live ever working, we'd love to use it, but Periscope or Facebook gotta go at the moment.
All right, great. Yeah, I don't have much on the plate today. We kind of dropped the ball this week because we've been so busy getting ready for this big event on next week.
Yeah.
But I got a question for you. I'm going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I have nowhere to stay for one night.
Yeah.
Who's out there? Who can I Whose couch can I sleep on? Who do we know in San Francisco? Anybody?
Did you just say bum up?
Bum up? Can I bum a couch? Anita.
I think that phrase probably has a different meaning in America to what it does in New Zealand. That's okay. Luckily for you,
Do we know anyone in San Francisco?
San Francisco is the largest community of homeless people of any major city in America. Actually, it's got whole neighborhoods dedicated around the homeless sort of hippie.
Really?
Culture. So if all else fails, there are some lovely parks, and like supported by a big community of people that will give you food and LSD.
So I can I can check in my luggage probably a day early at the hotel to keep it safe.
Yeah. You
have my sleeping bag and go sleep in the park somewhere.
Well, I mean, apparently it's a great place to not have a place to stay. As these things go. Now, what's it called? There's a particular neighborhood. There's a real like old hippie neighborhood thing. Have you been in San Francisco before?
Yeah, but like 25 years ago.
Like 10 years ago. But yeah, what's it called? There is that one big hippie neighborhood, right? Like a particular.
Yeah, I forget it, but yeah.
But no, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Do we know any bloggers out there?
San Francisco bloggers. I don't know. I'd be interested to know.
Hippie neighborhood, is it Ashbury? Height Ashbury?
Where is that name from? I know that should mean something.
10 things to do. One of them says Height Ashbury. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Golden Gate Park.
That's the name of the neighborhood.
Planet of the Apes is going to start in San Francisco. The Exploratorium. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
The Presidio, and the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. Oh wow, the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah. You should get a car and drive around. Get a car.
I rented a car when I was there, and I drove down to Pacifica, and it was awesome. It was good.
AT&T Park. That sounds boring, but
yeah.
Height
is the name of the neighborhood, the hippie neighborhood.
Yeah, Height. Okay. Well, I'll have to figure that out. My options. Yeah, well, I really haven't looked at the hotels. I guess I could try this Airbnb thing. I've never tried one of those. Have you?
No, I haven't. Yeah, maybe you should try it.
From what I've looked at, it seems like it's just as expensive as a hotel. But I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I know a lot of people who travel who just use it, who swear by it. So
there's a great hostel right next to Fisherman's Wharf. It's in Fort Mason. You can do it. You can do it. Says that. You can do it. You can do it on the show sometime.
Yeah.
He's a very active vlogger. He's made tons of videos.
You can do it.
Oh, when you were in Thailand, did you happen to run into a guy named Ryan Boundless?
No, I didn't. Which is a shame.
That's a shame.
Because if I did, I'd tell him to go the hell home and stop complaining about Thailand. But
is he complaining about Thailand?
I don't know what he's doing. Is he in Thailand?
Yeah, he's in Thailand.
Yeah, I assume he's extremely depressed wherever he is.
Explain to us your injury, because it's something that I've never heard of. You apparently injured your leg.
I've done all sorts of shit.
You called it some kind of injury, and apparently it's a common injury in the kickboxing world.
Yeah, it's common-ish. I mentioned I've got a corked thigh.
Corked thigh.
Yeah.
So can you walk normally now?
It's better now. It takes a long time to get better, but yeah, it's better. It's basically when you get kicked really hard in the upper thigh, like right in the middle of the meat of the fat part of your leg, like the top half of your leg. Mm-hmm. When you catch I caught a heel coming down right in the middle. So it's like, when you used to in school, you used to punch someone in the arm and give them a dead arm.
Right.
It's like a dead leg, like done with either a knee kick or a heel kick to the middle of your leg. It's the same as a dead arm on the leg. And it lasts for over a week, and it sucks. And it's just a bruise, but the bruise is so far under all the, it's like under the muscles and everything, so it stops all the muscles working.
Like a deep bruise.
It's a really deep bruise, and it messes with your whole leg.
And you paid someone to give this to you, basically.
I was sparring. It was fun.
Who did you spar with? The local Thai people? Or other foreigners, or what?
Well, that happened after I got back, actually. When I was in Thailand, I went.
Oh, you got it here in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I was in Thailand, I actually went up to a local little dojo, and there were actual pro fighters there who were training, and I trained with them. But they were using like these really hard pads that I got like bruises like all over my leg. I actually, man, I've had all sorts. I've had shit. I won't describe. It's kind of gross if I.
You have to wear a cup. I mean, I don't. You know, I'm not joking. Do you have to? I mean, I would think you'd wear a cup, right?
My trainers, when I spar with them, they put on a cup. I don't have one, and so I don't wear one. I haven't had a problem with it, but I think it's probably prudent. I think fighters do wear them.
Mm.
You know, I don't get that serious, but that's it. I keep getting injuries from doing it. But yeah. I mean, when you're kicking hard things with your legs, or getting kicked, stuff is going to happen. But it's a lot of fun. I still recommend it. It's an awesome way to,
Many years ago, I was talking to Tikio Sam, and he was debating or playing with the idea of going to Thailand and just joining one of these kickboxing summer camps or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even remembers this conversation, but he may deny it, and it may not have been him, but I'm pretty sure it was him.
Yeah.
But apparently they have these kickboxing camps where you can just study kickboxing for like 3 months or something. And they put you up. You can live there on the farm, so to speak.
You did say the word farm. I was thinking the way that you're describing it, it sounds like a kind of an exotic variation on a weight loss farm.
Well, you lose a lot of weight because you just work out every day.
You do lose a lot of weight when you're on kickboxing. That's what I like about it. But yeah, so it would work. He should do it. You'd have to give up a lot of. You'd have to get the money. It's apparently not that expensive. And I once met a guy who was doing that over there. I mean, I met him on a bus. Like, hey, we started chatting. What are you doing here? It's like, oh, I'm at a kickboxing farm, whatever camp. Yeah. Yeah. So,
but do you know anything about that?
Well, yeah, I know there are a lot of big like Muay Thai camps, like these sort of boot camps that they have where people can go and do like live inside a gym, and train for a week or two or a month or whatever, and you get super fit and everything, and it sounds like a lot of fun, But I know
which Prime, what's it? Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Has, of course, they're into a lot of the okay, you got Hulu and Netflix now. They're producing their own shows, and Amazon Prime is also into that.
Yes.
And one of their new shows, they got 3 new shows that I know of. One of them was called Tick, which is a weird superhero show. Another one is called We Love Dick, starring Kevin Bacon, who plays a character named Dick. Yeah. And the third show is called John Claude Van Johnson. And it's about John Claude Van Damme, who stars as himself, I think he's gone back to his old, he's unretiring. He's gone back to his old life as a secret spy.
Okay.
So he's originally not an actor. Cool. In the I think that's the premise of the show.
Yeah. He's
not an actor. He's actually a spy, and he fights other spies and shit. But it seems like John Claude Van Damme is coming back as a star because he's got a new movie coming out, which is a kind of a reboot of the kickboxing.
Oh, that's cool. Well, he's
remember the original kickboxing movie?
Yeah. It's a good
what was it called? Just Kickboxer, I think, right?
It was called Just Kickboxer, and it was actually a decent movie. I mean, it was okay as his movies go.
Yeah, well, it's a good action movie. Good. Yeah. I think it's pretty respected in that field of action flicks, I
haven't had a specific discussion about it, but yeah, I think it is. I
guess it doesn't have many quotable scenes.
Oh, well, actually, so I had a big discussion about it on Facebook the other week.
Oh, you did? I thought you said you had not. Okay.
Yeah, so, and when that happened, I noticed people started dropping quotes like, kick the tree, remember your brother. And it's kind of funny if you go onto YouTube and you find best scenes from the movie. They've always got these scenes where you had to kick a tree down, and the stretching the legs and the coconuts, and it's
the splits are amazing.
Well, that's his thing, right? And that's why he's so good at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
how are you with splits, by the way?
Terrible. Although I'm better. Well, I'm closer on the 1,000-year journey toward them. than I was when I started. I am more flexible now, but nowhere near splits.
What can you do split wise?
Well, the starting point.
Is that part of the training of being a kickboxer?
Kind of. I mean, in the sense that when I started, I couldn't balance on one leg for more than 10 seconds, and I could barely even touch my knees bending over. So, I had no balance, and I was uncoordinated, and I couldn't touch my knees. Whereas now I can fully stand up, I can bend over and grab my toes. You spend a lot of time. If I could do splits, I would. And the Thai guys can totally do a kick that comes up beside their own head, with a straight leg.
Wow.
So they can totally do that shit. But for me, you do a lot of stretches of trying to get your leg out and as high as possible, because it just allows you to throw. It's like when you throw a punch. It allows you to throw with more rotation. The more flexible you are.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So we're gonna see any action at the party September 3rd?
Hope not. Hopefully not, but I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe, you know what? The problem with you talking about it is that now people know that you're a fighter.
I'm not a fighter.
Someone's gonna challenge you.
No, that wouldn't be good.
Someone's gonna go up to you and say, "Hey, you think you're tough?"
Hey, I pay money to go to a gym to get my ass kicked each week, so that's quite enough.
Did you hear that Nate Diaz was jumped at a nightclub the day after the fight or something?
Really, that sucks. Well, you do hear about this.
Four guys jumped him apparently.
Yeah. Well, it's like Tyson in jail. You hear about the thing. Fighters when they go to jail, like famous fighters, draw a lot of attention from people who want to
right.
Want the opportunity to fight someone. So I imagine that would really suck being someone famous like that. Going to places like that.
People want to take you down.
Yeah.
Questions? Can a non-J vlogger come to the after party? Of course.
Yes. So this is
welcome. Everyone's welcome September 3rd to the 7 o'clock party at the Tokyo Sports Bar. So please come.
To a sports cafe. Yeah.
You don't have to bring me an expensive bottle of whiskey, though. Those people will prioritize, of course.
Yeah. In fact, the whole point, it's a bar, right? So there's a nomi holiday, but after that, whichever one will pay the door thing for. But then after that, it's you pay for. Don't bring alcohol into the thing. It's not classy, and I know some people who did it, and frankly, it's a really dick thing to do.
Yeah, don't bring alcohol in.
Please,
unless it's a gift for me.
Yeah,
and it's a sealed bottle.
Yeah, but
we'll talk to the management.
Seriously, I know there's some people who always like to be smartasses about that stuff, but I really appreciated this party if people did not do that, because it puts me in a really, really bad position, actually. So yes, but don't bring presents for me, but bring alcohol for Victor or whatever. That's really cool.
When was your birthday, by the way? It was pretty recent, wasn't it?
No. It was like 9 months ago.
9 months ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my birthday's in November. You got me mixed up.
I don't remember at all.
Someone else.
I can't remember anyone's birthday. It's a good thing if I talk to women. I can't remember their age either. But
yeah. Right. Yeah. It's probably a good thing.
Right. I can't believe it's midnight already.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We talked about nothing for an hour. This is the Seinfeld show. Thank you very much.
Well, except not funny, but yes. I wouldn't give us that much credit.
Well, we're better looking than George, at least.
Well, I don't know. I'm starting to challenge him, but it is what it is. So this time next Saturday, we're going to be partying. Come party with us. Hang out.
Saturday, 2.5 Oyajis will be live.
11 a.m. to the break of dawn the next day.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Bring a charger. Come and hang out. I'll bring a charger for the thingamajig. Right, cool.
Cool.
Anything else to remind people about?
I never had anything to begin with.
The weekend after that will be September 10th. Let's do it on your channel.
Yep.
We'll do a wrap up on September 10th.
Wrap up. We'll be trying to figure out who's in jail and where the missing people are.
Now, Nowhere Man is being very tricky, because I think I wanted to block him once because he said, "Why are you so insincere?" But now he's writing, "Why are you so sincere?" But I know what you're doing, dude. I know you're being sarcastic. So But to other people, they think he's a fan, but he's actually quite a critical viewer. So, but which is fine.
Hey, I mean, no one is more critical in the comment section of your videos than you.
James is complaining that I have no nightcap because, well, that I'm empty right now. My beautiful wife, brought me a bottle of Canadian whiskey, which I left downstairs. I don't have that, so. But I will cheers. I will cheers to James. I will drink some cinnamon whiskey, but actually I know it's kind of an insult, but. Oh, and I got this present from one of my students, and let's see if Hiko can figure it out. Do you see what this says?
Your is YouTube in, yeah, I is YouTube in Zaragoza.
Oh, read it out.
Oh, your is
Read it. Yes.
Yes. Yours.
Yo estuve.
Yo estuve.
You get it? I didn't get it. The woman who bought it for me, my student, she didn't get it either. She just thought, oh, that's YouTube, and Victor's a YouTuber. I'll give him this as like omiyage.
That's very clever.
That's very clever. And then someone pointed out in the comments when I showed it. But this is Yo estuve. I was. I was in Zaragoza.
Yeah, the Pluperfect. I believe that's the preterite. I used to hate the preterite. I like the past perfect. The ia. They used to. In fact, now I'm gonna get screwed because I said, but estuve. I find that a really difficult one to use. I was at a very specific point in time in that place.
Ron and Ear in the comments.
Oh yeah.
New vloggers, but kind of old vloggers. The biggest, the superstar of the Israeli J vlogging community.
Oh, that's Ina-chan. That's Ron and Ina.
Ron and Ira. Ira and Ron, who's a heavy metaler, who's been on my channel. They are really cool. They're a really cute couple as well. And they got a new channel where they just blog in English, and they blog together as a couple. And they're very cute. So check them out.
Subbed.
Yeah, check them out for sure. They're fun. So click on their name right now, guys. Ron and Ira, R&I. And they're coming next. I think she's coming for sure. I'm not sure if Ron is coming. I hope so.
He looks like he knows how to party.
So this is for you guys.
Yeah.
Right? Cheers. And Hiko,
Yes.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday 9 months ago. You're late.
I think I told you happy birthday that day, but
You did.
I cannot remember when anyone's birthday. All right, cool. Oh yeah, and I talked to Kemushi-chan, and she's probably going to come to both.
Awesome. Oh, that is awesome, actually.
She's great. She's one of the best.
Big fan of her. Yes.
Yes, I feel like that's one of the few people I could say I'm a fan, because she's a darling. She really is.
Yeah.
And she should be much bigger. If you don't know Kemushi, let me write the name in the comments. Yeah. Kemushi-chan. You guys go check her out. She is just an awesome blogger. And actually, you know what? You know who loves her? Canada Jin 3 is a big fan.
Well, there you go.
So she unites the community.
She does. She brings us all together. Common causes.
Do I know Ryan? Have I met Ryan? I have not met Ryan. No. I invited him out for beer, and he said he doesn't like to meet other J bloggers. He told me, but he will meet you if you have $50 on Skype. He'll meet you. Apparently.
Sorry, so he'll never meet people on principle, but he will for $50. Oh.
And Chris abroad, I have met a couple of times. He's a great guy. He's a very funny.
He's a good guy.
I don't know if he's coming this year, but he's a very busy guy.
A heads up, Stu will not make the party, but he will be in Tokyo the week after the party.
No way! That's a shame.
It's a shame, but he'll be around in Tokyo the week after.
And
there might be another gathering then.
All right. So keep your eyes open, and ears open for that. Yep. Let's wrap this up.
Yes.
All right. We got a lot of new videos coming out this week. As I'll spit out some stuff before I go.
Yep.
And yeah.
See you Saturday. See you this time next week in person.
Peace out, guys. Good night. Thanks for watching. As always. Good night.
See ya.
Stop it.